there's a video of all of Church Street just cheering. Did you see it?
No.
Okay, let me wait. I just saved it. I can find it and I want to show you. I'll show you. You'll have to.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Isn't that like what? Yohomo.
Hello, everyone. I am Phil from Yohomo, and I'm here with Armand from Yohomo.
Hello, hello, hello. And we're here with, what's her name?
Priyanka, the winner of season 1 of Canada's Drag Race. Move over, Brooklyn, the Queen of the North is here.
I love a good self-introduction. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, Priyanka, our first question for you.
First question, who was the first ever queen to walk in the Drag Race north of the scene? Question, what was the name of the queen who went from Toronto to North Supreme? Answer, you know who it's gonna be, it's Priyanka. Hi, it's me, Pri.
That verse, that was one of our questions we're asking you later, but that verse,
Yeah.
how did that come about? Like, did that literally just happen in the workroom with your notepad, like with...
Yes. I said branding and call back to your shambles, please. And also, you have to talk about wearing it well. And all that with the structure, I was like, okay, so I need to say what's my name last, no matter what happens, no matter what happens. So I built the structure of the verse, filled it all in. One last question, what's my name? French tips, ski, paint. Like, okay, enough. You're a songwriter, we got it, we cool, okay.
I got it.
Okay, we get it, girl. You're good at drag, cool.
But it's so interesting too, because really, if you actually take a moment and look through like the history of Drag Race, you know how this goes. You know you're gonna have to write the verse for this song. And yeah, you know how to write a successful verse for a track like that, right? So
exactly.
That's why
I'm as happy it was you wear it well, because you wear it well bumps.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I'm glad they made that one happen.
I know, I've always loved that track, and I'm glad that
me too.
they gave it to Canada's Drag Race.
Imagine it was like Champion, like something slow, like oh. When I walked in the workroom, I wanted the crown. Could you imagine the audience would have been like, okay. So.
Can you give us any tea on the final, like filming the final 3 winning reveal situation? Because obviously they film all 3 of you, right?
Do they?
Or do they? I don't know.
I don't know. How about you?
I don't know.
Okay. Business.
Okay.
How about that? How about that?
Struck a chord.
Struck a chord, honey. Where's the publicist? Shut this interview down. No, I can't give you any tea on that, but let me tell you something. You saw the right one last night. Hey.
Yeah. We also have to ask if you are still drunk.
Okay, so last night. Okay, so let's talk about my alcohol journey last night. So I started the show pretty sober. I was fine, a little anxious, like we had a dry mouth, like.
Yeah.
And then when I was about to go on stage for I Drove All Night, I said, "Uh-oh." And I Drove All Night's my closing number, and I pressed it in 4 hours. Drink some water. Calm down. You're not the ticket anymore. But when the wedding dress flung off the stage, she was the ticket again. But I'm not, honestly, I feel great today. I think it's adrenaline pushing me through this, and the fact that I am going to have a check of $100,000 coming my way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this real life?
No.
It is. It's yours, yeah.
How do you two feel? You two have seen my journey in Toronto. How do you two feel about this?
Well, I have to say that going from, I'm sure we won't be the last to mention this either, but going from like the shelf video at the drink, looking back at that moment right now, not going too deep here, but I believe that that was the moment that you won Canada's Drag Race. Like, that moment is what triggered Priyanka, like what unlocked the real Priyanka.
Mm-hmm.
I 125,000% agree with you. I said it last night in my speech. I said, like, I fell. That was a nod to the shelf, because it's it's one of those things that like you can't control. You can put the rhinestones on your costume, you could get the perfect wig, but like when shit like that happens to you and you can make something out of it, that's how you win. You're right. DJ Phil is right.
Right.
What was there ever any a point during the show that you thought you were done? Like, okay, I'm gonna be like chopped. And how did you get yourself out of that moment? Like, it's pretty self-explanatory the way you kind of lead your life, but are there any things that you actually do to say to yourself, you're like, listen, let's do this?
I honestly like Snatch Game when I was in the bottom, I was fine. I was like, this is fine. Evie and Brooke were in the Snatch Game bottom. Who the hell cares? I'm great at performing. I'll just do it.
Good point.
and then the denim week happened and it was an acting challenge and I thought I did really well. I was like, oh, this is my redemption moment. So you kind of put it in your head that you're going to rise. And I believe, and everybody else in the room believed that I was a top contender, right? So I kind of felt like, oh, it's my special day. And then when my critiques were kind of like, oh, have more confidence. Like, are you tired? Like, wear better hair, fix your hair. You're like, oh, wait, like this sucks. Like, this really sucks. This really, really sucks. And then the next week happened and I bombed that improv challenge. It's like, I was done. I was so done. And then when I won the lip sync against Alona, you saw how much fun I had during the Hello lip sync. Like truly just like the most fun ever. More fun than I drove all night because it was that time where I just kind of like gave up and it was like giving up that helped me win because I wasn't so in my head anymore. I was able to just do the natural thing that I do and that was perform. And then going into the makeover challenge, I was like, I'm going to go home this week. Like, this is the end for me, and this was gonna happen, and then I'm gonna start crying, and then Miss Electra walked in, Miss Elton, and she said, "You are the reason I feel safe in Toronto," and I was like, how did this happen? Like, how did I get so lucky to be paired with this person? Because like, if I won the puppet challenge, or if anybody else won the puppet challenge, maybe I wouldn't have gotten him as a partner. And it was because of Elton. Like Jeffrey said that like my batteries got replaced. It's like Elton came and gave me the batteries and then he was like, go get that crown, girl. And I got it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Saw them after, right? Was there a moment afterwards where you did win that Elton got to thank you? And
yeah, so Elton and I became really close friends after. Like we text all the time and he's a really good friend and he just keeps saying it to me. Like you just gotta you just got to do this. You just got to do it for us. And he was just so proud. And I didn't get to see his reaction when I won the makeover because they were in Untucked and then they left after. Okay. But I'm just so proud of Elton. And I'm happy that he's proud of me because that's what drag's all about, right? Making people feel good.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us about your final runway look? Like, just tell us more about it. We just want to know everything about that look.
Baby. So I knew it was an amazing look. My plan the whole time was to nod to Bollywood along the way and then really make it come to fruition in the end. But even that last episode, I wasn't in my head per se, but I was in my head per se. I was like, okay, they put me first in You Wear It Well. That means that I'm definitely losing. They put me last in the runway. Oh God, why would they do that? Like just all these dumb things that we go through as humans, right? And when I turned the corner and the judges said, and the cameraman said, and there was a makeup artist, her name is Angie, said, I was like, oh wait, I think I just won. I was like, did I just win this episode? And what a great outfit to be crowned in. Like, are you joking? Exactly. It was just it was red and white. You know, I was so proud to be Canadian. I was so proud to be a person of color in Canada because like we have our ups and downs of being accepted. I know we do, but it was nice to show that, you know, open arms are a thing that we need to keep open and accepting and loving each other. And that's what that gown said.
Well, I thought there was a number of the queens that referenced their heritage. And I thought that was actually a very beautiful moment, seeing them all come down.
Miss Alona.
And Alona, yeah. And even Kine, there was the puff sleeve. So yes. It was really beautiful. And
I'm having deja vu right now.
For me, when you started the lip sync in the profile, like with the veil, I'm like, that's it. That's That's the angle.
She knew.
She knew.
She knew what she was doing up there. But yo, when Bobo was like flinging up herself all on the stage, I was like,
Oh yeah, no.
I said,
was-
maybe I don't got this. But that was the cool thing about the top three is everyone was so different. So even if I did the split and a cartwheel, it doesn't matter. It's just we're all so different.
Yeah, for sure. That's what made it so exciting. It was like anybody's game up until like the very end. And that's why I think that's why everybody loved it so much.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe I won.
Okay, let's get into our lightning round because now we have no time left with you.
Yeah.
3 minutes left. Lightning round. Let's go. Yo, homo. Like it when you move it slow-mo. Yo, homo. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Name one selfish thing you're going to do with the money.
I'm going to buy Phil up.
Oh. He's on the market.
I guess.
Say. What are you dating someone right now?
Maybe.
That's all you have to say.
That's all you have to say.
See it in your eyes.
What interview question do you never want to be asked again?
How do you feel about the judging on Canada's Drag Race? Shut up!
3 words you would say to POC queers right now.
3 words.
3 words.
Okay, ready? Okay. Is it a sentence or just 3 words? 3 words. Okay.
Up to you.
Be fearless. Stay woke. And if you ain't fucking yourself, how you gonna fuck somebody else? I know there's not 3 words, but the finger and then the fuck, you know?
Got it. We got it.
3 statements. Perfect. Of course, in the last lightning round question, what's your name?
Priyanka! The Queen of the North. I am the Queen of the North, and that's a fact.
Homo, Yohomo, Yohomo, brings us together as one.